Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Blazing, and this is Blueprints. As always, I'm going to start with a short introduction and backtracking. We got a lot done in the last episode, specifically with the secret garden and the basement, a new floor plan, lost and found, etc. So that feels great. However, I'm not, for the first time in a while here, sure on what our goals are. We still have a few, like the chess puzzle for castling, which reminds me, I'm actually going to remember today to select the prince I want to see more of. To be clear, there is a set of prints I want to see more of, and it's probably going to be black prints still, because I'm more likely to complete the chess puzzle with black prints, specifically the king, because the king can be drafted on a black print. One sec. Where is it? Should be found floor plans, I believe. Yeah, the throne room. This is a king room, which makes sense. I don't know why it goes to red rooms like this when I right click. Like, it should just back to here, but it doesn't. Like when I click this. And then it goes to red room. I don't know why it does that. But yeah, we got lost and found, which I hear cannot be protected. Sorry, glass is a little dirty for some reason. But yeah, apparently you can't protect the effect of this room, so when you walk in, you will lose a random inventory item, and there is no way to prevent that. Our allowance is quite high. We started the day with 20 additional steps because we drafted the sauna in the previous day. There's still a dig spot in the laundry room, which I presume we need the jackhammer for, but now I'm less sure. After what happened in the basement, like, I swear I clicked every part of the basement that I had already hit, and somehow still there was a dig spot that we were missing for a while, and we found that by looking at the actual in-game map, which was a cool thing to do. Honestly, I liked it. I feel like there's more to do with the root cellar, and we don't draft it very often, but dig spots aren't particularly useful. I don't believe we need money much, if at all. In the trading post, I've just not gotten value out of. The trading post, every time I've drafted it, has felt underwhelming. Yeah. Carrot and potatoes. We did learn what these are here for from the garden logbook, but we don't know how to do anything with them, which is a little annoying. This gives us an extended history of the Mount Holly family, like Simon's family and whatnot, which is cool. But we still haven't found anything in here. There's 5 dig spots, right? It is what it is. I don't see any purpose in walking in there, but we have the extra steps. It's whatever. But yeah, I mean, it just brings us back. I forgot to bring this up in a previous episode, I think, or I might have, but we need to move the microchips somewhere else. They go somewhere else for the 5th permanent addition to the house, because I'm guessing blue tents don't count as a permanent addition, technically. Yeah. And that just about sums things up. No conservatory, but we got the attic. So it's a question of utility box versus attic here. I feel like we get a lot of value out of utility box. Utility closet, I'm in. As much as I love the attic, it's like, I don't want to get stuck on dead ends. So it just is what it is. Like, turning off the keycard entry system means if we draft security at any point, we will be able to access the basement, which is our foundation and whatnot. It's very good. Kennel on a day with many dig spots is great. Pet the dog, I mean, look at him. Holy crap, you are not kidding about many dig spots. We need a shovel somehow. Didn't hit the conservatory, but an early laboratory is always appreciated. You're not gonna hear me complain about that. Digging up trash would be ideal. Yup. And what? 1 key for every 2 hallways? Nah, set your steps to 40 probably. And then we can basically have infinite steps for the day as long as we get a shovel. We don't need the money. Keys are important, but we're already working on circumventing it. Yeah. It's not an amazing experiment, but it's not bad, so. I'm pretty sure we can't draft more mail now, which just is what it is, which means we should have the admin code to the Blackbridge Grotto. We should be capable of that. I haven't gotten any hints about it in the comments. Like, the only hint I want is, if I was correct, what is the family name I need to input? Like, I know it's a family name. I have the layout from my notes and whatnot, but I've tried a lot of family names. None of them were particularly correct. So it's just annoying at this point. I want the conference room early. Another thing, let me check the paint. We need the 4th down, so here needs to be workshop if we can manage. We don't have the tomb today, so Geist is just 2. We don't actually want... the garage low down doesn't hurt us, because we have the foundation high up. Like, this isn't a problem. I was thinking about it like it was, like we wanted it high up, but there's not much of a benefit to having the garage close to the foundation here. Just gives us keys. There is no reason not to do this. Can definitely use showroom. Like, I have nothing against showroom. It shouldn't be capable of selling us the master key. So, emerald bracelet, yeah, that works. That is perfect for today. We'll take it. So now we should go back and draft the rooms we missed. Looking for dead end rooms, the attic, etc. Yeah, that works. Green rooms have a higher chance at items. Not that we're seeing any. I'll take the observatory. We have to build this up from nothing again. A comment a while ago said we shouldn't take the Southern Cross because it leads to red rooms and whatnot. And while I don't particularly disagree with that assessment, I also don't mind it because stuff like the weight room is just good for the antechamber and whatnot. And we also really needed I can't remember what it's called, but we really needed the archives before in one of the episodes that brought it up. So it's not here nor there, a little bit of both. I will take the Geist bedroom here. It's just 2 free dice. Could have been 6 if we drafted differently today, but it's whatever. We don't actually need the tomb all that bad anymore, so. Boiler room, sure. First we redirect this, then we power it. Lead it this way. Flip this back. Run it. Looking for... what? This is not the direction I expected, but we're still looking for stuff like the laundry room, the cloister, etc. Yeah, I'll go cloister. I'm not gonna enter it though. Redirect power the other way. Security's good. It also carries power. So now we can raise security, unlock all keycard doors, including the basement. Basement is now accessible. So that's good. We're gonna return to security menu to check the estate. There's a battery pack on the estate somewhere. Okay. Good to know. We have missed a battery pack somewhere. If I had to guess, the den. Furnace, huh? We have 7 keys. We don't necessarily need to unlock all doors. Unfortunately, I really want to go for the furnace freeze thing. So I'm gonna take the furnace. Now, if you direct power away from the furnace and direct it back to the furnace, I have been instructed in a comment that this will print another key. Obviously, there's the step cost of going back and forth, but that is really cool. I like that. We didn't enter this cloister. Open that up. Yeah, if I was to make a guess of where the battery pack is, I'd say the den. Only one way forward here. We do not want to lose this item, even for 2 rare items. The gymnasium is powered off, but the vestibule leads 4 directions. So we might as well go with the 4 directions. Billiard room. It's not bad at all. We'll take it. I guess we'll go lavatory, get it out the pool. If we go dark room, we have to walk all the way back to the security closet. It's annoying, so I don't want to do it. And this is the locked one. Okay. I'm not gonna actually enter the lavatory. So into the billiard room we go. Coin. Apparently the billiard room only rewards keys, which is interesting. But here we have 12 minus 11, which is 1, times 4, which is 4, and squared, which is 16. Here we have 12 minus 10, which is 2, divided by 2, which is 1, times 3, which is 3, squared, which is 9. Here we have negative 1, times 10, negative 10, plus 11, 1, squared, 1. And we got the secret garden key. Awesome. Love to see it. Actually incredible. We got the throne room. So we've drafted our king. All right. The gymnasium is powered off, but we do kind of want the sauna in the pool. The pool also has trunks in it that we can access if we want to. I didn't realize I could fall down the side of this when there's no water in it. That's interesting. Chapel, because we didn't draft the attic earlier. This would be our bishop. Locked door that we can secret garden key. Unfortunately, not a shovel. I want to go in the 46 with this set this way. But I still have to open the doors to the 46, so I'm going to rotate these and do that real quick. I wish you could skip this cutscene, because we're going to have to see it at least another 9 times to rotate it all the way back. This is the side we're likely to enter from. I'm pretty sure this next rotation does nothing. It should be the Arinda Aries signal, symbol. Yeah. And we don't have to care about that, so one more rotation. Well, two, because I plan on putting it back on the north-facing way. It's a little tedious, I will say. I should be allowed to skip that cutscene with right-click like other cutscenes, but I'm just not, so. This is the second lever to flip. You can skip that, and then put it back to the location I want, which is north, so I have it set for the 46 room, I believe. We haven't been in the 46 with it set that way, which is the entire purpose of doing so. Because I have no idea what this could mean other than that. It's literally, it points north, it has the moon symbol, maybe the clock tower, possibly, but, like, your guess is literally as good as mine. I do not want lost and found. Like, losing the metal detector would be good, but the emerald bracelet would be a travesty. We just do not have the money for that. I'm noticing the dark room and aquarium are still hot here, meaning we're in 3 ranks of the furnace. So if I got the ice box here, it would still work out for melting it. I just didn't. And that's fine. Another green room with nothing. Like, I drafted the spare green room, which is spare veranda. Just is what it is. So this is our laundry room. If we ever get our jackhammer, we know we have the battery pack, so it's certainly possible. Go in and see if there's any items, but the dig spot is right here, like guaranteed right in front of this washing machine. This needs to face north. That works. Rebuild ourselves up here. It's not going to take long to rebuild our stars that I burned down, but it was worth spending them. I didn't need to spend nearly as many as I did, though. That's the only real problem there. Commissary checks out. Sledgehammer and running shoes. Sledgehammer is decent. Running shoes is also decent, but we're not going to need it today if we get a shovel, ever. On to the 46. Alright, and now this is where my curiosity peaks. Has anything changed in here with the addition of the secret garden? Doesn't seem like it, so I have to question if the clock tower is where it's changed. Oh. The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments. 100 gold instructions to follow. Okay, that's getting screenshotted and put in the notes. The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters, 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold instructions to follow. Can I open anything else? How did I miss that every time I've come here? We can now banish red rooms for the rest of the run and get a gem in doing so. Not that the gem particularly matters. I bet if we click these in the order of this, that this will open or something. It's just so suspicious. Anyways, for the most part, I can confirm nothing changed in here. I can't tell, at least. We still have some of the clocks frozen, some of them not. Just is what it is. We do now have the option to go to our foundation this way, but we can access it from underneath, so that is just purely a waste. We want to draft down like this for the ladyship's chamber. If we draft the nook, we'll have our rook. So there's a lot to go off of here. It's not that bad. Draft this way? Yep. I don't mind spending keys. Pretty good on them. We can remove the first one we draft here from today's draft pool. Get a gem for it. Here's the clock tower we talked about. I'm wondering if to the north I see the moon changes anything here. We got the shovel. There's shovel, battery pack. We don't have a broken lever, but that's fine. Southward I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore, carried westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. I'm betting we can change things in here, or break that just outright, if we have the right tools, such as the wrench, for example. Like, that's just my only guess. Though I haven't seen the wrench very often, it is an exceedingly rare item, I feel. We now have the shovel, and it sets our steps to 40 on the experiments, so that's good. Tons of dig spots, absolutely everywhere. And that's one experiment, just like that. Unfortunately, we have to pay a coin. We can guarantee the door isn't locked here. That's our steps back to 40. We can remove the archives, which I'm totally down for. But I do want the locker room, spreading keys. It'll spread to the conference room in the garage, which we can easily access. Tough choice. I'll just take the locker room. Sometimes there's an item in here, like running shoes and whatnot. Doesn't seem that way, though. Gymnasium, we have no need to remove from the pool, so we're not going to. In fact, it's kind of ideal to draw courtyard here as well, but I'm gonna go gymnasium. No need for the Great Hall. We've already made it in the 46. I'm gonna redraw this once. Remove that from the pool. Office for the king. No, we already have the king. We don't need another king. This is just grabbing the office for the coins, which I still think is worth it. Spread the gold. All right. So that's all in the conference room. I don't mind unlocking this door. I do think I'm also going to remove Lost and Found. I just don't want to risk it today. Do I? Let's check it out. What do we lose? Lost the crown. Okay. We got an upgrade disc and the Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Okay. I mean, fair enough. Oh? Screenshotting that. Part of a new realm sigil we haven't seen. A Mora Jai box. The color is pink. These rotate everything around them. Okay. Huh. Close. My brain is not parsing this at all. Just a few random clicks until I figure it out, to be honest. I'm not mentally seeing this, because these do nothing. Oh, we got it. Yeah, it's whatever. It's like I know what it does, but I'm not mentally seeing the image in my head. So this is a pawn room. This image could be important. Looks like there might be something on the book, but I don't think there is. That's clearly the fountain in the front of the estate. Can't get back here. There's a plane. I mean, yeah, it's not the worst. Losing the crown just is what it is. Whenever you enter this room, you lose a random inventory item. Okay. I don't hate that. And we can use the upgrade disc right away, so there's not actually much of a downside. I don't regret losing the crown at all. Bunk room. Okay. This one's been needing an upgrade for a while. If you have exactly 2 of something, double your insert. Huh. I feel like keys is the most scarce for us. I feel like, just simply speaking, we don't need more coins all too badly. Gems we always have an abundance of. Can't say the same for keys. Currently, we only have 2 always. No, aquarium counts. So we couldn't do that today. We couldn't do it for shop. We couldn't do it for any of them today, I don't think, actually. That's fun. The nook for rook, and then we continue from foundation. Grab the key, grab the coin. You see the rook right there. Leads us into the trophy room. We don't have a hammer, we only have 2 keys, so we don't actually want to go pop those trunks. Billiard room to vestibule to cloister, conference. Yeah, okay. And there is a battery pack somewhere. My guess is still the den. Did want to head down here. Set our steps to 40 if we find some trash. We didn't find the broken lever yet, but that's just fine. Here we go. So there's gonna be a bunch of keys, bunch of coins. These are on the 8th rank. They are both blue, so there is a memo in both of these. Somewhere. Kind of forget about that, to be honest. All right, so we're up to 9 keys, 36 coins. Not bad at all. All these fruits. Apples are more delicious today. All right. And we wanted to exit through the garage. This rock is so suspicious. It's literally floating. This rock is so suspicious, man. We still have absolutely no way to open these gates, which, you know, expected. This is just a... Is that a different color or just a shading issue? I'm overanalyzing the hell out of everything at this point. We finally get to use the dig spots in this area, so we might as well. Let's see what we find. Oh, well, we ruined our steps. I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, we got a good bit back. Whatever. 70 to 52. It's not the worst. It's not gonna matter. We're just gonna find a new dig spot anyways. But yeah, now we go to the basement. I do have slight accidental spoilers on a key item in the future. Not like actual spoilers on the item. Like, I know nothing about the item, how to obtain it, nothing. I just know it exists. Scepter. And that's it. Dig spot was right here. But I swear we've clicked there before, so it's like, it's whatever. I quite literally combed this entire area. Here we go. Now, all we need is the ladyship's chambers. I should not use any of these dig spots. Ideally, this would be a dead end. Basically. Pantry for coins and food? I'm down. We still haven't found anything up with this room, which, you know, it's bizarre to me, but it's whatever. Bedroom, probably. We don't need the locksmith. Another apple. Locked door is fine. We got our conservatory. That's great. We want this to be rare. We don't want to see it anymore. I don't hate the library, but I don't think it's good. Yeah. Yes, whatever. Oh, we got the broken lever today. So we can make the jackhammer. This is another rook room, huh? Okay. And now our efforts begin for the ladyship's chambers. Now revisiting the pool is a great idea. It's not a bad idea to buy out the showroom if we can. So we can't take any of these. We have to redraw here. Our gems are getting reset, but that's fine. We physically aren't using gems anyways. Just realizing there's these shelves. Never looked at them before, so might as well pay them a little bit of extra attention here. Yeah. Never know. Probably courtyard. And then we only have one more chance at the ladyship's chambers because we're getting unlucky. What are you gonna do? We have a pretty high chance. 2 rerolls. I'll take it. There we go. Diary should be naturally unlocked. Yep. Not that it matters. This was the only big thing here. So that's the queen. We got the telescope. Okay. Don't think there's anything else to nab in here. I think that means we've drawn every room type and we can change our thing now. This is where we would have wanted our, what's it called, workshop, but that didn't pan out, so that's just what it is. It's fun. Of course, we get it here. I mean, we need to combine items. Somewhere on the estate is a battery pack. So I'm gonna have to dig around for that. It's not a big deal at all. Some more coins. Another dig spot. All right. So, if I had to guess where the battery pack is, again, my guess is on the den. It's definitely going to be easiest to leave through the foundation, come back in that way. Now that we're positive steps, we shouldn't dig here anymore. Can break this trunk. More dice. Make our way down. Gonna cross the reservoir and go to through the torch chamber, I think it is. I could just leave through the surface as well. It's an option. But this would just get me there. It's probably as fast. Flash warning, by the way. I don't know why. This just gets me where I need to be anyways, so it's fine. Just puzzle time. Not that way. Alright, now to start. 5th rank, queen. Pretty sure the king was up here somewhere. No, we had king in throne room. Or like here-ish. There it is. Rook in corner. Bishop was here. Knight. I don't know where our knight would be. So this is where the guessing starts. There it is. And pawn is just literally anywhere. There's 1,000,001 pawns, I swear there is. Come on. There we go. So now all we gotta do is select the rook for our next power. And we have castled. Okay. New hallways, huh? Bunch of pillars. Absolutely love the music. Questionable wall. Oh, questionable flooring. We've seen this. So a bunch of more Ajay puzzle boxes. One of the original rulers. I mean, I'm just gonna start solving every box. Green swaps sides, purple rotates. Okay. Is this black? It is. Okay. Huh. Let me reset this. So I need to get one of these down. That works. Easy enough. In Ares court where the king now lays. Oh, it's gonna be like that. Holy shit, it's gonna be like that. Okay, I'm much more excited. It's another black puzzle box, good to know. Did pink just go down? Is that what pink does? Pink goes down. Orange copies the nearest one, and black is the railway. Nearest set of ones, to be clear. So this should do nothing. Huh. But now I can move this around. How do I get black on 4 here? Well, I need to make a black, of course. There we go, made a black. And now I can move it. How do I make another? Like this? Not quite. It's so close. It's so close. Like this. There we go. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. I can't remember what this does. This is rotate. This is drop. Rotate. Drop. Rotate. Yeah, I'm getting it. And then railway, rotate, yeah. This only drops. Okay, whatever. Reset it. It's still playing for black. Good to know. So we need to make this into a black for sure. This is really cool, visually. How? Like that. Okay. Problem. I can't manipulate down here anymore. Yes, I can. Kind of. It's rough, though. Like, I can get to here. I think I have to reset. I need to turn this black while also having the bottom layer not be, like, clowned. Like, I can get pink to the top here, but I don't know how to get it back down. Interesting problem. Okay. So that's created a disparity of 1. I can rotate this here, moving pink here. It's close. It's really close. Got it. That one took a bit of mental. Will a youth approach with empty arms? Still playing for black? Still playing for black, okay. Yellow rises. Orange copies. Black is the trainway that goes side to side. At least one orange needs to become black. Somehow. How? We don't have any rotation. These aren't the ones that propagate themselves. That's white. That's how you make a black. No? I didn't mean to make a comment, so I clearly have to reset. Because that would have made a white, actually, so it couldn't make a black there. Or rather, a clear. Like, it was a 50-50 between them. It turns into the majority. It's like... It's all of them, essentially. Omnicolor. This is the only move I can think to start on either side. Do I have to press it twice? Yes, because I still can't do anything at the top. There is no reason to not press it twice. And then I have a railway in the second row. But yellow no longer does anything. I could move orange back down. For what benefit? I don't know. What moves a black down? Actually, I can do that. Huh. And then I could make a yellow, but one of them does have to become black no matter what. How? Like that. Okay. Can I do it again? I can. It's not to my benefit, though. I don't think it's correct to change that to black. No, it is. It absolutely is. That's just it. Yeah. Without gifts, nor gold, nor mannered charms. Okay. We have rotates. We have swap sides, like mirror. We have copy color, and we have railway. And we need to make all black, I'm assuming. Yes, needs to be black. Huh. Okay. I mean, we can do everything here. It's just really tedious to set up. Okay. How do I do this? There we go. And in sky above, a brilliant sign. Few more boxes left. Getting there. Obviously, these puzzles are into Aries solving for black. I should have realized that sooner, but, you know, brain fog is what it is. Purple goes down, right? So right now I can infinitely reset these. We need to make black twice. It is an absolute requirement of this puzzle. Okay. I'm not seeing it. I'm resetting. Huh. Uh-huh. This one's hurting me. That's one. That's two. Okay, so we got our black tiles. Now we just need to orientate them. Okay. That took way longer than I expected it to. A sullen cross as 5 stars align. Okay, this is filled. We have 2 drops, 2 swaps, and 3 copies. We need to make 2 blacks minimum of these 3. Probably just 3 blacks so we have the ability to move them around easier. We could just make another drop, I'll admit. I don't know what green in the middle would do for us ever. Probably nothing, if I'm being clear. Orange is next to orange, so this should become orange, which will do nothing. This is a 50-50, so it can't do anything. Right now, I think our goal is getting a purple up top to start dropping things, but we don't really have a way to do that. Except for copying a purple, I think. Huh. Yeah, I do think this is the first step. Because I can't see any other way to get a black to the top. So I do think we have to drop a copy 1 purple. Now we can make a black. Now we can make both blacks. Interesting. We need to be capable of dropping... Don't know about that. Huh. I've soft locked. Okay. I will say, pretty confident in this being the first move. Pretty confident in that being the first move. I'm really at these puzzles, to be honest. Because green just reflects, it mirrors itself over. Like, I'm confident in this enough. The question is, how do I get a pink to drop a black? Or a green. It doesn't particularly matter. Like, I'm just not connecting these dots to get it to happen. I feel like we need a green on a corner, which means we need a black on the bottom, which we can do. We can get a black on a bottom. Which means we can get a green on a corner. That's big progress, I feel. Getting there. Last steps, and I'm just not seeing it. There it is. That one took a while. A patient figure, a reckoning great. And we have the literal last one. But this was a key figure 8 here. This was a key figure 8 in the Alzara prophecy. So, yeah, not here nor there. These are nothing. Yellow is riser. Green is flip. Okay. So I'll tell you I want green in a corner. Now I want yellow at the bottom. I want yellow to rise. I want it to swap, swap, swap again. I think that might have been a mistake. I'm gonna say it. I think I'm soft locked. Same logic, just gonna do it again. I think this is a fine start. And I think we literally just do it again. Okay. How do I get this to rise? Ah. I don't know. I can get it to fall. I don't know how to get it to rise. Is there any way to get that up? Can always do something like this. Yeah, okay. Reverse our progress a bit to make progress, because that gets that up. Then we get this down, then we swap it. We're good to go. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. What? This has a key? Where's the hole? And this is just an old man on a throne. Okay. So I'm gonna start by screenshotting all of these. In Ares' court where the king now lays, on the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms? And in sky above a brilliant sign. Do we still have the king? No. As sullen cross as 5 stars align. A patient figure, a reckoning great. The black key is lying, the last king of 8. Huh. In Ares' court where the king now lays, I'm not sure what to take away from these. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. On the sacred hour. Sacred hour is like, what, 1:30? In Ares Court, where King now lays. King doesn't lay in the throne room, that's for sure. Hour, that time-worn phrase. Will a youth approach with empty arms? So no items, probably. Without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms. So no keys, gems, anything. And in the sky above, a brilliant sign. A sullen cross as far as 5 stars align. So the Southern Cross in the observatory. A patient figure, a reckoning great. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. Are there 8 figures here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Huh. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know what to take from this yet. But this is wild. Huh. Just gonna keep looking around. If this game's taught me anything, it's I do not trust these fucking walls. So I can't select the king again. Unfortunate. Castle. But why are there 2 lines next to each of them? We can't interact with this again. As far as I know, we can't drain this water. So I'm gonna move the boat back. Flash warning, by the way. Just saying it before we get there. That for whatever reason, whenever we take the boat, there is a massive white flash. Here we go. I don't know. I don't know if that's happening in other people's runs. I've never seen another run of this game. Very intentional avoidance. Do we want back in the house? Is there anything for us to find in the house? I don't think so. Blue tents, aquarium observatory. So we need to go up the normal way. Probably through the garage. Because the foundation doesn't... No, foundation has perfect connectivity, actually. So we're going through the basement. I hate that the music just stopped, but what can you do? Dig spot for our steps back. Perfect. It was not pantry. Oh, I'm wrong. We have no way through here. Right? Yeah, no, there is 0 connectivity here. Okay. Whatever. We enter through the garage and we make our trek. There's still a battery pack in the house. We do have the laundry room, so we need to do that as well. We noticed the battery pack was in the house early on. Our guess was actually the den, so we'll check the den. Because I know the den often houses items. I'm not gonna lie, I really expected it to be here. Where else could it be? Guy's bedroom? Bare veranda, laboratory around here? Laboratory, maybe? Hey, buddy. Gotta dig up some trash here. Come on, dig up some trash. Thank you. Back to 40. Ah, there's the battery pack. So now we can combine those into the jackhammer. Head up and over. That gets us there. Where's our workshop? Our workshop was connected to the foundation. Of course it was. They're not gonna make this easy, huh? We have enough steps to do this for sure, so I don't mind it. It's just so much backtracking. Reason I'm doing this now is because the aquarium and observatory are connected to the laundry room, which means that's our endpoint anyways. So we might as well do the intermediary thing of making the jackhammer. Which means the basement was the correct place to go. Well, no, it wasn't. We needed the battery pack first. It's tedious, man. And we clearly don't walk all that fast. Our character is not very driven. Whatever. Infinite dig spots. This backtracking is going to make the video a little bit longer than it should be, but whatever. Hasn't stopped me before. It's not going to stop me now. Is it this bedroom? It is. Yeah, I can use all of these dig spots on the way back. I have no fear. There we go. We can also still buy things in the showroom, like the moon pendant. In fact, it's probably in our best interest to go to the showroom after we re-enter and leave Lost and Found a bunch to guarantee better items. Like whatever we buy from the showroom, we can take to the next day guaranteed. That's not a terrible idea. But yeah, now we need to once again exit entirely. We're gonna be so much less likely to find trash. I didn't even think about that. You can find wind-up keys? This could be a problem. This could be a problem. Ah, thank you. Nothing of interest was buried here. Oh, okay. Fascinating. So finding nothing isn't finding trash. I hear you. We dug up a stopwatch item? A full item? I still wonder where that note here is. Alright, anyways, we have the jackhammer. Get him. Time is most certainly still running while we're doing this, right? It's ticking. 28? I mean, it might have paused. I don't know. Now we have two options here. If we go through the entrance hall, we have the dig spots in the cloister, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. Furnace ain't it, but have to go through vestibule. It's not a bad route to just go through the house. I was really thinking about taking a detour through the garage. Garage for showroom isn't bad. I take it back. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, but like... No, I'm gonna do that still. I have 70 coins. I've decided not to do the lost and found thing. Just seems too tedious. I don't care enough. 70 coins is plenty to spend in the spare room. Not spare room, showroom. There shouldn't be anything spread in here, so moving on from that. But yeah, we can grab the ornate compass, which I really like, and the moon pendant. So we can potentially take over items. Depends on what it hits. We want to find trash here. I don't care about getting in another observation. It's not going to increase our stars. That's kind of unlucky. Okay. So, north, north, north 3 times here. Then we need to go east. So I'm guessing we have to enter here with absolutely nothing. Is one of my first guesses. But that's unimportant. We have these trunks. Alrighty. Tent and tag. I don't remember seeing that set of images before. We've already used these dig spots. Haven't touched these. Thank you. Set my steps to 40. Appreciate it. Realizing the jackhammer is a much more powerful tool than I expected. Alright. And now literally everything we wanted to see is up here. There's a blue note in here somewhere. A blue memo hidden. Because the aquarium is all colors, including blue. Where would you hide a memo in an aquarium, though? Actually, a great question. This is where the dig spot is. I know it is. It's in front of the washing machine. What gives? File cabinet key. Long buried. That's a problem. We don't need to swap resources here. Alright, anyways, there's 2 blue memos. There's one in this room, there's one in this room. It is hidden here somewhere. But that's why I didn't care about the telescope. It's like, it doesn't do anything for us. The memo's on the telescope, huh? Okay. The largest planet in the night sky is named after the Paragon of Ash. Observatory. Rotate it back. And I'm gonna be honest, due to video length, I do find it extremely tedious looking for blue notes. If I don't find them in like the first few minutes of looking, I am gonna search them up. We have the aquarium on this rank, we have the pantry on this rank, so we need to check the pantry. I wasn't even thinking about it. But somewhere in this aquarium is a hidden blue memo. If the Foundation has one, I'll be damned. This tank contains a red herring. Okay. What? Does it? That might be it. Can't tell. Unless it's talking about the X that was here in front of the laundry machine. Washing machine. Can't tell if that fish is red. Aquarium. All right. Do we have to leave the house to do this again? For the pantry? Yeah, we do. It's connected to the observatory. Okay. Yikes. At least it's going to be our actual last time backtracking, but boy, is it painful. We have 11 keys. Let's check these out. I mean, helpful. Because we are running out of dig spots. A key for a key, I mean, great trade-off. I totally called the running shoes, which is wild. A set of car keys. These are weirdly worth opening. Which still surprises me. 3 more keys. Like, these lockers are good. What do you mean? What? Screenshotting this. This seems very similar to the door we found in the half room. The one where you select a path for color, you look at the back, it says D, O, or. Noticing an O or here. Not positive why it's like that. But I'm betting if you overlap them in some way, it makes a word. There's also the statue from the cloister. Like, a bunch of stuff. Alright, so I gotta get back from here. Can go through gymnasium, nook, throne. Same as chapel, pool. Still have to hit the vestibule on the way out. Though we could stop by the garage. Probably gonna stop by the garage. Hop by, and then leave. Which way would the garage be? It's not forward. We never did enter the lavatory. I don't care. It's not powered. Not that it can receive power. It's just what it is. Showroom was to the garage, I remember. Might as well buy another item. When you buy out the showroom, you get the trophy and whatnot, it's whatever. So we can unlock this now. Treasure map and magnifying glass, yeah, whatever. So we don't care about these. It's just a guaranteed key item, which is interesting. There's so many of those on the house. But we come up through the basement now. How so much is still happening is beyond me. I haven't the faintest where this file cabinet key goes. Which means I need to drain the aquarium again or search up what the aquarium drain looks like. I'm probably going to search up what the aquarium drain looks like. Because I don't want to mess with the pump system again. It's just a tedious extra step for me. We have to find the note in this pantry. There is a hidden blue memo in here. It is a 100% guarantee. I am so blind, I hate it. It's like, I was hoping this video wouldn't go on this long. I don't have any backlog right now, but I don't actually have a whole lot of time to record. There we go. There is a letter missing. That seems like an important note. Entry. That's a wild spot to hide that. All right, I think that finishes today then. Since we don't care about the treasure map, and we never felt like lost in finding to do items for the showroom. It's just, it's too much of a pain. I don't care. I'll take my uber gamble. Huh. At the very least, I'll do a quick Google search for the aquarium markers. All right. So, I can confirm something cool here. The red herring states that one of these doesn't actually contain a clue. I never would have guessed this. I've kind of spoiled myself though, sadly. If you get a treasure map and draft a bedroom on the X, you can forge your own X. That would be available in the aquarium. Since the blue tent note states that it lacks a hint but shows the bedroom, that means there is an X there, but it's not displayed. And you make your own, essentially. I would have never went that deep. I don't regret searching that up. I'm not gonna look at any of the other spoiler tags for this, though. But I still don't know what to do with this file cabinet key. I have to assume it's for the archive like the previous one, and that is all I can assume, because that is all I am given. I'm glad I searched it up. Gives me a little bit of closure. I'm totally chill with that. All right. That does it for today. I mean, major progress once more. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Sorry for not having a big exit here like normal and whatnot, but like there's just not much more to say and I do have to rush out. Have a good one, y'all. I always like to wait for the end screen. What'd the new room be? I wasn't thinking about it. No, seriously, what would the new room be? Lost and found.